era, new hip hop. We cleaning up the industry, got the broom in the mop. Building this empire for our family. Ay, building this empire for our family. Ay, as we ride on the industry. Ay, as we ride on the industry.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, the big bad one, them called BENZ. You're now tuned in to WSUT Radio, right here on Miss Ben's Morning Melodies in the afternoon, though. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you do want to send me some music up here, it has to be radio edited. Please send it to I am Miss Ben's WSUT Radio at gmail.com. Once again, that's I am Miss Ben's WSUT Radio at gmail.com. As well as please follow me on all social media outlets. If you are not following me, please go ahead and do so now. Follow me, hashtag I am Miss Benz in your Google search engine, and it will pull up all of my social media outlets. Make sure you go ahead and do so. I'm sorry, y'all, I sound so tired, but it's because I am. Let's get into what I was talking about with Obama and Russia. Obama defends decision to order probe of alleged Russia hacking. He was on CBS, I believe. CBS News has learned that the U.S. is likely to impose sanctions on the leaders of Russia's largest intelligence agency. A senior administration official said the U.S. has high confidence that Russia's main intelligence directorate conducted cyber attacks to try and help elect Donald Trump. Congressional leaders from both parties support an investigation of the hacking. Both Republicans and Democrats are also defending the CIA from public attacks by the president-elect. Mr. Trump has so far denied any Russian involvement in the campaign hacking, but President Obama appeared on late-night television Monday night defending his decision to launch an investigation before the end of the term. Reports CBS correspondent Jeff Pegas. President Obama explained on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah why he asked for a review before leaving office. The reason that I caught, and I quote, this is what President Obama said. The reason that I called for a review is really to just gather all the threads of the investigation, the intelligence work that has been done, the president said. The U.S. confident that cyber attacks were conducted by Russia's GRU military intelligence arm and stole private emails, opposition research, and campaign information from the Republican National Committee, the Democratic National Committee, and the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. Damaging information on the Democrats was then leaked to WikiLeaks and other sites. Even after being exposed, the hackers didn't stop. This is pretty bold. This is pretty brazen in a lot of ways, Pages said. It's very Russian, said Adam Myers, who works for CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity firm that investigated the hack and worked closely with the U.S. intelligence. The actions definitely were more detrimental to one candidate than the other, said Myers. More detrimental to Hillary Clinton, Pegas said. Yeah, Myers said. Myers said the Russians have used information warfare to influence elections by leaking, embarrassing our sensitive documents, most notably during the 2014 elections in Ukraine. The strategy is part of somewhat some believe in a Russian playbook to sow confusion and uncertainty. On Capitol Hill, there is a groundswell of bipartisan support for a probe in the report. The top Democrat of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, is calling for sanctions. We ought to have a joint investigation, House and Senate Intelligence Committees, to look into this, Schiff told MSNBC. As Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell cast Russell as a foe. The Russians are not our friends, McConnell said. I think we ought to approach all of these issues on the assumption that the Russians do not wish us well. And I quote. So that's what's going on with that. Also, yesterday on Google, I found, not Google, this morning on the news, I also heard that Donald Trump has picked his Secretary of State. Remember I told you he didn't pick Mitt Romney. I'm going to tell you the guy's name that he picked. I know he's the CEO of Exxon. Hold on, give me 1 second. Rex Tillerson, Exxon CEO. He was chosen as the Secretary of State. A lot of people are like, wow, why would he choose him? But you got to remember, Donald Trump is a businessman. So he's about to run this country like a business. You get what I'm saying, Kwasim? Mm-hmm. Like, that's exactly, he about to run this country like a game of Monopoly. Yeah. And y'all people who voted him in, y'all dummies about to sit here and allow him. Anyways.
It's me, the big bad one, them called BENZ. Good morning, everybody. You are now tuned in to WSUT Radio right here on Miss BENZ Morning Melodies.
Yo, Kishia, you know some never got trouble already, man. But from the other day, have some boy run off the mouth. And I slowly, I soak up all I walk a beach. And then they have some sort of rat tongue girl. All them do a sit down for me and chat off the mouth. All of them girl they oh. I love them of them, you know. How them are ramping. Chancro, who in a falla. A Spanish told me come from Pens nada. Me links them good in a walaba. I be a bad man, run up a cassava. Some girl for no. Some sticking on my head, don't make me rise, stop, stick. It longer than knife, it longer than pole, it longer than my mop stick. Ooh, bad. Me bad. I system on me, I speak. Me mother than 10 Taliban, sit up and a dynamite about me. After me give them magnum special, them a eat a what do them. Them the system me a rise and them a eat a what do them. Me something fat, me something right. My man him tell me every day. Every day. My man tell me every day. Chang crow, who in a falla. A Spanish told me come from Pens nada. Me links them good in a walaba. I be a bad man, run up a cassava. Some girl for no. Some sticking on my head, don't make me rise, stop, stick. It longer than knife, it longer than pole, it longer than my mop stick. Ooh, bad. Me bad. I system on me, I speak. Me mother than 10 Taliban, sit up and a dynamite about me. After me give them magnum special, them a eat a what do them. Them the system me a rise and them a eat a what do them. Me something fat, me something right. My man him tell me every day. Every day. My man tell me every day. Chang crow, who in a falla.
We started out as friends. That's how our life began together. You're the mother of my children. I thought we had a future, but you made other plans without me knowing. You left me lonely, so heartbroken. I put my trust in you and now I'm dying. I thought we had it all, but I see where I was wrong. And girl, as time goes by, I'm missing the way that you love me, baby, yeah. And I'm missing the way that you kiss me slowly, yeah. I'm missing the way that you touch me when we make love, girl, yeah. I miss you so much. I can't believe you let me go, girl. You'll never And I'm missing the way that you kiss me slowly, yeah. I'm missing the way that you touch me when we make love, yeah. I miss you so much. And girl, as time goes by, I'm missing the way that you love me, baby, yeah. And I'm missing the way that you kiss me slowly, yeah. I'm missing the way that you touch me when we make love, girl, yeah. I miss you so much.
OMG, that just made me sleepy. I'm already sleepy. I'm playing slow music. Lord Jesus. It is the afternoon. I need to turn y'all up. But let me tell y'all more about this Donald Trump character and his new Secretary of State. Senator John McCain, Republican of Arizona, said on Saturday that Mr. Tillerson's connections to Mr. Putin were a matter of concern to me and promised to examine them closely if nominated. Vladimir Putin is a thug, bully, and murderer, and anybody else who describes him as anything else is lying, Mr. McCain said on Fox News. Mr. Trump has famed speculation about his choice for Secretary of State for weeks. In the end, he discarded not only Mr. Giuliani and Mr. Romney, but also endlessly changing lists that at times included Senator Bob Corker, Republican of Tennessee, David H. Patriots, the former Army general and CIA director, and John M. Huntsman Jr., the former Utah governor and presidential candidate in 2012. Mr. Romney, Mr. Patriots, and Mr. Corker, the three leading runner-ups, all received calls late Monday informing them of Trump's decision, according to people familiar with President-elect's final choice. What? Oh, I'm going the wrong way, no wonder. He settled on Mr. Tillerson, a deal breaker who has spent the past 4 decades at Exxon, much of it in his search of oil and gas agreements in troubled parts of the world. A native of Wichita Falls, Texas, who speaks with a strong Texas twang, Mr. Tillerson, 64, runs a company with operations in about 50 countries and has cut deals to expand business in Venezuela, Qatar, Kyrgyzstan, and elsewhere. So basically, this man is a businessman. If informed as Secretary of State, Mr. Tillerson will face a new challenge, nurturing alliances around the world that are built less on deals and more on diplomacy. That could prove to be a special test when it comes to Russia, where Mr. Tillerson has fought for years to strengthen connections through business negotiation worth billions of dollars. Under his leadership, Exxon has entered into joint ventures with Rosneft, a Russian-backed oil company, and donated to the country's health and social programs. In his new role, Mr. Tillerson will have to manage the difficult relationship between the United States and Mr. Putin's Russia, including the economic sanctions imposed after Moscow intervened in Ukraine and occupied Crimea. Last month, President Obama and European leaders agreed to keep sanctions in place until Mr. Putin agrees to cease fire and to withdraw of heavy to the withdrawal of heavy weapons from front lines in eastern Ukraine. Other Republicans who have challenged Mr. Tillerson's potential selection include Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, who expressed concern in a Twitter post on Monday about his relationship with Mr. Putin. Mr. Trump, favored Mr. Giuliani and the former New York mayor initially, but quickly grew weary of his